love you all. Thank you so much for watching all the 3 videos that I have been bombarding you with. And I'm not the white guy, I'm not the black guy, I'm just the guy who's part of the team, who's part of the marketing team. Marketing team only consists of one person, that is me. And there's the background team which takes care of supply chain, website, etc. The background stuff. That's another team which is Shivam. The whole team consists of Shivam. I wish to point out 3 things. Why we came up with this idea, what is the actual idea, and what we plan to do with it, how it's gonna scale it up, and how can you benefit and how can you be involved in this, and what is the motivation behind it. I came up with this idea while working with a company here in Shanghai. It's a textile company, it's a garment company, it's a French company that they want to become eco-friendly. We have been working on the branding strategy for them in China, so as part of which we are gathering data here and there, coming up with an appropriate branding strategy for them, and plus suggesting solutions on how we can do that. We are working with an actual company here, so that got me curious about there might be a problem with India as well, right? The similar problem might be in India as well. I started gathering data about the problems in India, and turns out the problem in India is on the same scale as China only. Did you see this pollution here? China is one of the most polluted countries in the world, the highest emitter of carbon in the world. That got me worried about, like, this can be India in the future if we don't do something about it. Textile industry is the 3rd most polluting industry in the world, and India is one of the major suppliers of textile in the world. But all those things are made, they're not made ethically, they are made by chemicals invented in a 20th century, and it's very disturbing. The whole data is very disturbing. That got me worried, and I also feel that if you see a problem, it also applies to you as well. If you see a problem, you need to come up with a solution, because you have been shown that particular thing as a problem. Some people take it for granted, guy, that this has been there and will always be there, so stuff like that. And I've talked to various suppliers in India that they are always like, the things are not changing fast enough, that things won't change fast enough, that the recent 10, 20, 30 years the demand is not going to change because the economy is based on cost. Does that mean that the change is not going to happen, we're not going to have a good future or something like that? So that's what gave me this motivation to start with this. I discussed the idea with Shivam. He has been working with me all along on this project.